Welcome to Dreamland, where your dreams come true.
In my dream last night, I dreamt that I was basically like a fly on the wall. I was just watching what was going on, so to speak. And what was going on was one of my co-workers, he's a co-worker. Although he works for a different company from me. He is someone who works within my job. Well, as a fly on the wall, I was able to watch what he was doing. So one day, he took a job working for someone else. He does security. And usually, he works at night. But in this dream, he worked somewhere else, totally different, outside of my job. He was working for some woman, and she was mistreating him. She wanted him to watch her baby while she went out to do some things. So he had to work at her house. He's a security officer, but she wanted him to work within her house while she was away. Basically, he was supposed to be a babysitter, even though she wanted him to wear his security outfit while he was babysitting. Now, the thing is, he got approved from his manager to work there, to do the job watching her baby at her house. In this dream, I was there too, but I was invisible, I believe, because they didn't see me. But I was there just watching how she was talking to him, how she was treating him. She was talking to him like he was a child, mistreating him totally mistreating him. I think he wanted to make a run somewhere. That's what it was. He wanted to, before he started work, he wanted to make a run. I guess he wanted to buy something. And she was being so rude to him. She did not want him leaving the house. Maybe she wanted to go to where she wanted to go to immediately, since he was already there. But that part of the dream ended. And I went into another dream. In this dream, I was inside of a library using the computer. I remember one of the librarians walking around, and she knew how to use the computer very well. So I was in front of the computer trying to do some things, and I didn't know how to do it. Keep in mind, the library is full today. And, in this dream, the library was full. Everyone was already at a library. Everybody was already at a seat working on the computer. Now, like I said, I didn't know what I was doing. I needed help. So I got up, and the librarian, she wasn't too far. She was not too far away from my computer. So I asked her, could she help me to do a certain function on the computer? And I showed her a piece of paper of what my boss for my job wanted me to do. And she said, okay, sure, that's simple enough. And as we were just about to go to my computer, someone sat in my seat. it was a woman. She sat in my seat. Now, here's the thing. She seen me get up. And she seen me walk over to the librarian, who wasn't too far away from my computer. And as I was just about to turn around to get back in my seat, she hopped in my seat. Now, in my dream, I was very angry because that was very rude and selfish. But I held my composure in this dream. I was so angry. Now it means I have to wait until she finishes, or I have to wait until someone else finishes. And I remember in this dream that the librarian, she decided to walk away because she was actually busy. And then that particular dream ended. And then I went into the next dream. So in the next dream, I dreamt that I was standing on my porch in my house. And there was a woman there who I can't really say I know who she is because I don't. But we were talking about movies. And we were standing up on my porch and we were just talking about movies. And we were talking about superheroes. We were talking about black superheroes. Black superhero movies. And one movie crossed my mind. The movie called Blank Man, starring Damon Wayne. You know, I told her how funny that movie was for its time, and it was pretty darn good. She said she never heard of it, and she never seen it. And I said, well, you need to do yourself a favor and check it out because Damon Wayans was very funny back then. He was in his prime. And the movie was hilarious because Blank Man really wasn't playing with a full deck mentally, but he was a superhero. Yeah, so you got to see how funny it is because keep in mind, he's a superhero, right? He wears a cape and all of that, but he's mentally slow, so he's not playing with a full deck, okay? But you still have to see it because it is hilarious how they formed a storyline around a superhero like that. And then that part of the dream ended.